it's Todd Alt. It's 5/21, 2021.
Yes.
My man Jason's in the house.
Well, hello.
Thank you for doing Risk on Sports all by your lonesome.
I had Randy and Joe.
You had Randy and Joe.
Yeah, we managed.
Hey, man, I got an IPO brewing, so I'm excited. It is the 21st of May. Skyla, what's up?
Hi, I'm here too.
Is this 78?
Yeah, 78.
Hey, this is Risk on 78. 78 shows together, my man. We haven't missed one together.
That's pretty impressive.
What about that? We did miss one Risk on Sports together, though.
Yeah, but that's okay. We're just,
You're not mad about that, are you?
No, I'm scrambling a little bit here. Welcome to the radio listeners, WKEIB, 1150 The Patriot, Orange County, Los Angeles. We appreciate you. We're going to be talking about
doing the call out.
lot of stuff today.
You see that?
Yeah.
We're also on the iHeartRadio app,
Yeah.
and we're on every Sunday at 1 p.m.
I don't know. There's so much to talk about. We're going to actually...
The market close yet?
No, not yet. We're going to be digging
What a
into
day.
a lot of good stuff today. We're going to talk
Alzheimer's
about
news?
Alzheimer's news, crypto crash, mushrooms, psychedelics.
We made a little money in that thing today.
Yeah, FAMI was our
Just
fam.
a little bit. We made a little money.
We made 6 dimes.
Is that a dime for you?
1,000 is a dime for those of you that don't know. 6 dimes we made on
Really?
FAMI. Those of you that followed that trade with us yesterday, we put it on live, on air, and we held overnight. Some of you
we were
decided
actually up a lot more than 6 dimes.
but
we sold it.
it's okay. It was green. We made money. That's all that matters.
Right.
And
I thought it was a very interesting trading week, day. I actually came into the day today short the triple Qs. And you then had the Dow. The whole thing is like the Dow was rallying. I mean, really can't make up our mind.
I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Bank of America cut Tesla 20%. Says more stock sales could be coming. What? What are they talking about? What is this all about?
You mean they're going to raise more capital?
Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah, I guess it is. JP Morgan says it has diamond hands regarding regional bank into crypto. I mean,
I think the whole world is like
crazy
nuts right now. We got to close yet? No, we're still 3 minutes away from the close. I'm watching it in real time here. We might eke out an up day here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand how we were down a little bit, whatever.
Well, we had one name down. 1 or 2 names down.
What are we going to do with that name?
Oh, we're going to be fine, man.
Yeah.
Kind of a mellow day after having Marshall Wilkinson in the whole week. Like 2 days in a row, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I hope he made his flight. You should check on him, see if he made it.
I love that guy.
Hey,
My bet is he didn't make the flight. What do you want to say?
we're going to have a young lad back on the program that was from across the pond from the UK. Super sharp guy.
Missed the flight.
Did he
Did.
really?
Darn it.
Oh, wow. Anyway, Armada Trading, one half of the Armada Trading. Who's going to be here, Mr. Producer? Is it Josh? Josh, who's going to be here?
It's going to be Sam today.
Sam's going to be here? Okay.
Yep. Sam
All right.
Evan.
Let's try. Hey, when do you want to have Sam on? What segment do you want to have Sam on from Armada? You want him to have 2
Segment 3.
Segment 3? Segment 3 it is.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We might seem a little mellow to you guys, but I got a day job. I'm the executive chairman of Alt Global, publicly traded on the NYSE American. Boy, do I have a day job.
Massive.
Right. You got a day job, too.
Yeah, we're working on a project. Besides that, we're working on another project.
Yeah, it's crazy. I was starting to feel the weight of both shows today and all the stuff we're doing. Hey, for those of you in the radio, had a crazy week this week. It's Sunday for you.
Yep.
Market just closed.
Let's get into it.
We're going to go to Jason, and we're going to talk about what happened. And Jason, I'd like to cover the week, if we can, and today, too. Like, what happened for the full week?
Let's try to get
kind
into
of a rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, those of you who follow us, check out our rewind on GME.
Actually, hey, you
on
know
GameStop.
what? Let's do this real quick.
Do we get dinged for our own copyright?
No, let's show that. Let's show
we're good.
Let's show the preview on that. I've got it queued up. This
we
is
show
pretty.
the preview?
Yeah,
Is
this
there
is
a
pretty.
preview?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's
No,
here.
there's a preview to the actual video.
Yeah, let's go to it.
Oh, nice.
Let's go to it right now.
That's wonderful.
Let's see if we have this queued up. Let me see if I have some sound here. Bear with me 1 second. I want to make sure we have sound. Do we have sound?
Bit-
All right. Let's see.
Bitcoin fell as much as 10% this week.
Yeah, we're going to get into that. China flexed its muscles again on Bitcoin. All right, let's go full screen. Okay, so we've got this 11-minute video on GME Rewind, and we're going to preview it.
Rewind. Hey, Jason, we're going to cover GME, dude. We've covered this in so many episodes, and I'm so excited. It's kind of a fun thing. It talks about everything we did for the quarter in GME. It's kind of crazy.
GameStop.
Can we talk about GameStop for a second? Hey, on my mind and your mind should be GameStop, the everlasting gobstopper, which is GameStop. I've been doing this for 32 years. I have never seen something do what it's done. It has retraced 50% of...
Okay, bear with me. I think that was...
No, I love that. How long is it?
Yeah, but that wasn't the preview.
Was that the whole thing?
Yeah. Anyway, that's
I love that.
what's coming. You guys can
You guys
find
got to
that.
check it. Listen, those of you on the radio, go to Todd Alt, TODDAULT, or Risk On, and there'll be a link there. You can watch it on YouTube. Hey, Josh, can they watch it on anything else? Is it available? Can we bring Josh in live?
Yep. So we're going to have it posted pretty soon after this on Facebook and Instagram and
ANVS
anywhere else.
going up.
So what we like to do now, and a new
Like
segment
it.
we have is Risk. Stay with me, Josh. Stay with. Don't get split.
Yeah.
Can you split Josh and I? So what we like to do now, and this is something, and I got to give you credit. We're gonna do. Is this you or Tyler that came up with this? It was you?
Tyler and I have been working on it together.
Oh, you're such a
Yeah.
diplomat. Look at you. You're a diplomat. So you and Tyler come up with this idea of tracking everything we say. And what I noticed is I told people at the Coinbase IPO, crypto was topped out.
Yeah.
And sure enough,
Yep.
And we got it on camera.
I know.
So all you haters out there, the video is the video, Skyla, right? I mean, when you got caught on video, Skyla, there was no denying what you were doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't get out of it.
No.
All right. So I love this. You guys got to check out this GME Rewind.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
And then we have an Ault-onomous.
Risk On
That's,
Rewind.
we've got an Ault-onomous that's coming up too with Philip Quartararo.
No, that one already came out. Yeah.
No, Philip Quartararo was dropped on Wednesday.
Was
Uh-huh.
it?
Yeah.
3 o'clock.
It's out there, 3 p.m.
Oh.
Got dropped.
I don't know.
He was a.
I wanted to show the
Yeah,
preview.
you should play the preview.
Oh, let's play the preview.
All right, I
This
got
one's
that.
this one's only a
No,
minute.
explain to you real quick. I do okay. Could I start a record company today?
That's how you make money with music in 2021.
Sort of the top 5% make all the money, and the bottom 95% streaming don't.
And I think that's the single reason the record industry is in a crapper.
Come up to me, giving you
Were you in the famous, or did you send someone to the famous Steve Jobs meeting?
Boy, you got some tricky questions, don't you?
I want him to be able to hear directly from a legend's mouth what transpired or what you knew about it.
I don't consider myself a legend, but it's very kind that you do, and thank you for that.
You're
The answer to your question is that there was a meeting where Steve Jobs had all the labels in a room.
Hey, that's pretty cool, huh?
Hey, don't kid yourself. The guy's a legend.
This is the
Yeah.
Don't kid yourself. The guy is a legend in the music business. I mean, every name you love, he was either signed him or was a producer. He's a legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really good interview.
He can say what he wants, right, Skyla? I mean, how do you get it? I mean, he signed the Sex Pistols in the United States. He signed Coldplay. He did crazy stuff. This guy's a legend. It's awesome.
You know, we need to get into a couple of other these topics like naked too.
Yeah, we're going to cover that in Section 3.
Okay. All right.
brand.
Base Flyer, thank you for the super chat, $4.99. DRDP, $5 super chat. He asks, or she asks.
the market yet?
Yeah, we covered it.
All of it?
Yeah.
Crypto and everything?
No, we didn't cover Bitcoin yet. We're going to get into that. Anyway, what's next? Merger Monday, the following Monday. All right, so we have some interest still in naked. We're going to address that. Let's cover the rest of the market.
So the Dow ended up down what? Or up 123?
Yeah, I think it was 114. I might have got it a little bit early.
NASDAQ was down.
Okay, here we go. Dow was up 123 to 34,207. The NASDAQ was down 64.75. Let me refresh my screen to make sure I'm giving you the right information. Absolutely. The S&P was down 3 points, 41.55. Gold was 18.80 and silver 27.60. Copper's down slightly to $4.51. What everyone wants to know, and one more thing about oil, that was actually 63.87. That was up just slightly. The topic of the day is Bitcoin and Ethereum, cryptocurrency. The China Vice Premier Liu came out and commented about the digital currency regarding the crackdown in China, which has been ongoing since 2017. Well, he reiterated that, and immediately crypto fell off the cliff. Currently, at this time on air, Bitcoin is 35.9 and Ethereum is 23.
I think it's one thing to understand, and that is really troubling some market experts, is crypto is kind of pulling down the market.
Yeah.
And it's a $2 trillion, $3 trillion asset class, and it's weighing heavily on the market. It's weighing heavily on the psychology and the way people are trading.
Yeah.
And it's kind of the perfect time, that May, June doldrums, where people are, we're reopening, people wanting to go to dinner and not really want to pay attention to this. And so it's hurting psyches. Keep in mind, the S&P ended Friday flat, but it's the first back-to-back weekly loss since February.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there's no denying that this is a downtrend that's continuing. Kind of a flat to downtrend, right?
I agree. And also, I want to watch what happens with Bitcoin and Ethereum over the weekend. The markets are closed. People are bored. Will they take interest in buying this massive dip, 35.9, 36,000? Just to give you an idea of where we're at from a ratio standpoint, Bitcoin 36,000, Ethereum 2333. So we want to take a look at how this is falling, if it's falling in line with the ratio. In fact, the Ethereum to Bitcoin ratio is 15.43 currently, which means the fall of Ethereum has outweighed the fall of Bitcoin. If you've been following my ratio tracking, you know that it took about 12.9 Ethereum to equal a Bitcoin recently. Well, since then, the spread has increased, and now we're looking at almost 15.5 Ethereum to equal 1 Bitcoin. I like to track this in similar fashion that I do with the gold to silver ratio, which should be about 66 to 1, meaning it takes 66 ounces of silver to equal 1 ounce of gold. Keep in mind that the gold and silver ratio that's actually extracted out of the earth is 9 to 1, meaning that it takes there's 9 ounces of silver taken out of the earth for every 1 ounce of gold. So it doesn't really align considering the actual ratio in fiat currency price of 66 to 1. So the scarcity doesn't match up with the ratio.
Now we got walloped, man. Canon, wow. CAN down pretty hard, 82 cents.
Yep.
CAN, I mean, and then SOS down 14 cents. I mean, on the margin, not really that big of a hit.
Yeah, but when he came out,
But it just feels like it, right? It feels heavy. Doesn't it feel heavy to you?
CNN was $3.30, and then it went down to $3. Or I'm sorry, SOS. Pardon me.
Yeah, it was rallying pretty strong for us, right?
Yeah, it's disappointing.
It's a rough patch out there. I wonder what what holds it. What kind of is on the agenda in May for the rest of May that will change the market dynamic here, and I wonder if China realizes that they're effectively making the case for Bitcoin.
They are.
They're effectively saying, we're not going to let you have it, and that's the very reason it was created, right? It's really troubling.
Well, it fits into their ideology of controlling their people.
I know Joe Biden, the president, and the Treasury Secretary, they like to watch the show occasionally to get educated. So that was funny, Skyla.
It was funny.
So to the Treasury Secretary, this is your opportunity. This is Janet Yellen now, right?
Yeah.
Reverse your position on crypto, get long, embrace mining. Let's get green energy going behind mining here in the U.S. The U.S. could be the mining capital of the world, right?
Right.
And also, to the Fed, put crypto on your balance sheet. Go buy Bitcoin. Biden's spending $1 trillion here, $1 trillion there. We know the White House countered today GOP senators with a $1.7 trillion infrastructure plan. I encourage you, put $500 billion worth of Bitcoin on your balance sheet and be long Bitcoin. There's only 18 million of them available.
Mm-hmm.
There's a limited supply, and you could let China go do their damage while you get long Bitcoin. And that you'll see that not only rip, but you'll be able to control. They'll be able to control their own destiny, right? I mean, they don't have to fear that decentralization.
Come on, Todd. They don't like currencies with finite availability. I mean, you're looking at the U.S. dollar and the U.S. debt clock. If you want to go to my screen, this is what they're used to: $28 trillion in national debt. Every citizen, $85,000 owed.
As our friend Marshall said, you're robbing us of our labor. We buy things in fiat currency.
Yeah.
And then the government, the politicians, rob us of our labor by allowing that inflation to take place and them the printing and devaluing more of the currency, right?
Absolutely. I mean, their answer is to tax people more. How about they stop spending, man? This is crazy. We don't have to fund the entire world. I mean, you looked at that last COVID bill where they're allocating a certain millions of dollars to Pakistan for gender studies. What in the hell does that have to do with COVID relief?
Hey, I ask everybody in the audience, those of you who are from San Francisco, I need to source something here, right? And we read yesterday, and so let me set the stage for you. I have a friend of mine who's in private equity, lives in San Francisco, and I was coming to see him, and he said, "Hey, do me a favor, don't even take a car." I said, "What do you mean, don't take a car?" He's like, "Take an Uber to where you're seeing me. Don't drive your car. Leave your car where you're at." And I was down in, I think I was in Sonoma. I said, "Why?" He goes, "If you bring your car to San Francisco, they'll break the windows and steal all the stuff inside of it." I said, "Really?" He goes, "It's rampant." So when I went to see him, I did what he asked, and I took an Uber. And apparently in San Francisco, if you steal less than $950, it's effectively like a ticket, right?
Yeah.
And they don't prosecute anybody, apparently. And I witnessed something like this in LA where I watched a guy walk into a Target, steal champagne, putting it in his backpack and walk right out the front door. And I told everyone they didn't do anything about it. Yesterday, you see Walgreens closing down 17 locations, saying shoplifting is out of control in San Francisco, and a failure to basically abide by basic law in San Francisco has led them to say, "Hey, we can't do this anymore."
Well, they changed the law. They made anything under $950 a joke. So what do? They just go into the stores and just raid them.
Is that an actual video?
Yeah.
Or is that really a claim?
No, it's from Inside Edition. Location closing. Here you go.
Are we allowed to put even a minute of this up, or is that a trademark violation?
You guys can look at my screen and see what you think. I mean, I want to show this. It came from Inside Edition, a TV show.
It's a news story. It's a news show.
Okay.
You'd probably say no? Okay.
How about a screenshot?
Is a screenshot allowed?
Okay, you're right.
Right.
Absolutely.
So how do you report then on what?
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. I mean,
okay. So look for yourself. The reality is 17 Walgreens are closing in San Francisco because of out-of-control shoplifting.
That's proposition for, what was it, 47 from 2014 or 2017? I want to tell you guys correctly on this. What happened was they changed the law, and, yeah, that's from Inside Edition. I wish I could show that.
Yeah, effectively, there's nothing you can do about it, right?
Walgreens says that the theft at Walgreens in the city is 4 times the average from other stores across the country. The pharmacy chain spends 35 times more on security guards in the city of San Francisco than anywhere else in the country.
So a major city like San Francisco is losing a provider of pharmaceutical drugs because the government, the city of San Francisco, and I think they really get the sort of Hall of Shame award. I mean, it's really terrible.
Yeah.
They're not enforcing the laws, and the laws they put in place allow for people to basically steal $950 without prosecution.
Yeah, they get, what's the worst case scenario? They get like a citation or something?
Yeah. for sure.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And if you know San Francisco, you know there's an app designed for people to visit the city that tracks areas where it's high concentration of needles and feces, so you can avoid stepping on that stuff or sticking yourself.
Right.
It's disgusting.
I wonder why such a migration is taking place from certain parts of California.
Well, I mean, you have a certain ideology that's allowing this stuff, that's empowering this kind of behavior, and they don't see anything wrong with it. Well, there's going to be consequences, and you're starting to see them.
Right.
So there you go.
You want to cover the market now? We're in segment 2. You want to start cover the details of our trades today?
Sure, why not? Let's look at the the first one I have queued up is for what we put on yesterday.
Yeah. So this is let's go to the screen here. For those of you on the radio, you can see that it's spelled FARMMI Inc. The symbol is FAMI. From left to right, the stock was 38 cents over the past 5 days and rallied to about 50 cents. Now, we don't normally trade low-price securities like this, but it is, believe it or not, on the NASDAQ. And so it is a fully listed company. And it was up 20% today, or in the last 5 days, because, well, Jason, why don't you cover what they do?
Well, they're actually a Chinese agriculture ticker. They specialize in mushrooms, believe it or not.
And the reason why we go long is because there's talk in California
Of
legalizing psychedelic mushrooms for treatment for various disorders, right?
again, back to California.
Hey, they're a leader, man. Got to follow the lead there.
So you're going to have people possibly on psychedelics just driving on the, what's the highway there, the 5?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
4055.
There we go.
Hey, let's go to the screen again, and we'll look at CHRA. This is a industrial play. This is an infrastructure play, right?
Yes.
And those of you who know and follow the show, we're long CHRA from left to right today. Dipped down to 589, 586. Hit a high of almost 629, 630. Closed bricks to 29. Closed up 43 cents for the day, which is a huge move.
That was a great move.
And we're long that stock, and we've been long it in the middle 5 range.
Full disclosure, I was cussing this thing out on Monday.
For full disclosure, Jason has not been happy with its performance because it dipped down to 521.
It looked really bad.
Closed up a full buck from that low.
Yep.
In the last month, it's up 1.8%. In the last 6 months, it's up 114%. They do something with
ash.
Yeah, and
Yep.
it's very complicated.
Concrete.
To me.
Yep.
They turn it into concrete.
Somebody, the third says, yeah, they're tripping on mushrooms and then smashing car windows with their fists in San Fran.
We traded this down $1.23 today. We got punished from yesterday.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, we sold this at $11.25 in the aftermarket. Urban One. They got awarded the rights to a contract to make a casino. Where is that at?
Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond, Virginia. So that's exciting for us. But pull back today for us. Jason, you got to be happy about Torchlight Energy from left to right. $22.20, closed at $2.26, and this is up 8 cents today. But look at the run for the last month off the lows of $1.80.
Yeah.
We own a lot of this stock, Torch Energy, and the reason why, Jason, why don't you cover it for everybody?
Torch Energy, working on a reverse takeover. Technically, that's what it's called. It'll be a
special
merger.
dividend, right?
Yeah, special dividend. They're going to liquidate their oil and gas assets.
That's a winner. Torch has been a winner for us.
It's a good one.
Okay, we're up a solid $100,000 in that trade.
That's nice to say.
Clean Spark. Sparky.
Sparky.
Now, that is not me exaggerating. The Clean Spark is going to be the subject of another rewind.
Yeah, for sure.
And I saw a little bit of it. Looked
That was
great.
funny.
That was fun, wasn't it?
We like to call it Sparky. You know,
Yes.
I give it a nickname. I'm very fond of this. Everybody knows that.
So we happen to know this CEO. I'm pretty fond of what they're doing.
Yeah.
This microgrid strategy of low-cost crypto mining.
Yeah, they're looking for a nice energy mix that's very conscientious for the earth, and the mining has come into full display recently with Elon Musk tweeting about the...
and really starting the crash of Bitcoin.
Yeah, he was really concerned all of a sudden. He comes off his Saturday Night Live show, and then all of a sudden he's woke AF.
Elon's really worried about the environment, and he's not concerned about the payback for when you make a Tesla, how long it takes to recoup all the fossil fuels used in making a Tesla.
Or the strip mining of lithium.
Don't worry about the damage that the earth suffers from lithium mining.
Yeah, that's not
He's
a problem.
focused on those crypto miners, which is why you can't pay for Bitcoin. You can't pay for a Tesla with Bitcoin.
So, yeah.
Kind of the moral high ground, Elon.
So-
it's wonderful, that you get to buy $1 billion worth of it, sell some of it, tell people you're going to accept it, and then later on have an epiphany as to why you shouldn't accept Bitcoin. But you're going to keep it in your own account.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense how he self-sabotaged his balance sheet.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's really weird.
But Tesla has diamond hands, he says, with Bitcoin.
Yeah, but he's not in California, so he doesn't have any psychedelic mushrooms that we know of.
He might be on some, though.
It's possible.
Hey, he is the Thomas Edison of our times, and I'm not going to take anything away from this brilliant man. And he's making life better for us. I love Teslas. I think they're great. I've driven one. My buddy Josh on the screen there, he has one in his family. They drive it all the time. They're beautiful. My wife wants one.
So, anyway, back to CleanSpark. They're
Oh, that was a good transition.
I would like to say that I like their thought process. I like their vision, what they're doing with their energy mix via nuclear, hydro, microgrids, solar, and a nice blend. And they have processes in place with their microgrid solutions to offset any kind of natural disasters where they might be able to keep their switches powered up, stuff like that. Not to take over their entire network, but I really like the fact that they're considering their goal is to be 100% carbon neutral, and that's a nice goal to have. And I would really like them let them achieve that goal. That would be great.
We're going to be in section 3 now. Let's go to Armada trading. Can we do that right now? Are they ready to go? Not on yet. Oh, they're not on yet. Okay.
Hey, Sam, you in the chat? Let's go, Sam.
They're what? Oh, they're
okay.
here now?
It's it's just Sam today.
Hello.
Sam, how are you, buddy?
What's up, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. Yourself?
Nice.
I'm good.
Sorry.
Sam,
you're doing well.
let me introduce Sam. Sam, this is Sam from Armada Trading. Sam, how do people get a hold of you and follow Armada Trading? Do you have we put a quick link up for you?
Yeah, so we currently have a YouTube channel, and we are currently developing, streaming on Twitch and stuff. We have, Instagram, Twitter, all of the social media platforms. You probably find us on all of them. Normally Armada Trading or Trading Armada is one of those. And yeah, feel free to find us anywhere.
Nice.
Sam, what's exciting for you? What's been happening for you guys over there across the pond? What are the latest stocks you're trading? What are the things you like right now?
Oh, so I'm currently in VXRT, and it's a stock that's very exciting to me because obviously it's the whole COVID oral pill. And I think it's got a very high upside potential for a long-term play. I'm completely long on it, and I have a lot of shares in it. But obviously, NAKD, it's got to be a topic in here.
Hold on one second, Sam. Let's
we'll go into that one.
Sam, hold on one second.
We're going to get to that one, but let's check
you're
out
long
Box
Light.
Which one, sorry?
You're long Box Light?
Not really, no.
No, you said you're currently in BOXL?
BOXL?
Am I not
No.
putting... What?
BOXO.
Okay. BOXO. Okay. Sorry about that. I don't see that.
Okay.
Is that the symbol on the... Is Boy Oscar X-Ray Oscar?
No, I'm currently not in that at the moment.
Okay.
BOXO.
Am I miscommunicating? Why don't you
I think
help me out here?
I think you meant BOXL, no? Boxlight or no?
We were asking you what stocks you like, and I thought you mentioned BOXL.
No, VXRT. So V. Yeah, V.
Oh,
Yeah.
V.
Yeah, sorry, I was confused then.
BOXL?
So VOXO?
XL.
VXRT, it should be.
Oh, VXRT. I know that
Yeah.
one. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Alright,
no, sorry, I didn't do so properly.
That's okay. Okay, so let's start over
Yep.
for the audience and for the people on the radio. The symbol is Victor X-Ray Robert Tom.
Correct.
VXRT, VXRT, and it's currently trading at $6.70, down 26 cents today, $6.72 in the aftermarket. Let's go to the 5-day. We'll pull that up there. The 5-day, it's up 30 cents. Looks great. Wow, it hit last month. It hit almost almost 11.
Really climbed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
about
yeah.
1070. So, Sam, why don't you take us through what this company does?
So this company is currently doing oral vaccines for COVID-19. It's going to be one of those long-term plays. Anything to do with COVID-19 at the moment is going to be a long-term play, I think, especially with oral vaccines, because that's going to be the next thing. And obviously, oral vaccines are a lot nicer to take, I assume, than an injection, because a lot of people don't like taking injections. So I think an oral vaccine would be a good long-term play for the future, potentially.
Speaking of that one, I remember when we last spoke, I mentioned AEZS. That they're working on one also. Did you look at that one?
That was you sent that over to Josh. He's currently not here at the moment.
Okay.
Josh is the one who's into like all the pharmaceuticals and stuff. But I do a few there.
Yeah, absolutely. This was
Actually hit 90
formerly
cents today.
What was that?
AEXS at AEZS hit 90 cents today.
Yeah.
Was it excess for us?
No, that's the right one. We have that.
All right.
Yeah, we have a lot of
That's
that.
amazing.
Yeah. So this is formerly a Virigen, if I'm not mistaken, and it actually has a lot of antiviral stuff they're working on to treat infections, and they're actually looking at, I think the oral treatment is the HRV as in Victor, upper respiratory infections, moderate to severe. Okay, that's what you're speaking of, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Looks interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, wanted to talk to you about. Did you get a chance to look at the 12F or the 20F for Naked?
Yeah, I've got my pointers up on the screen. I made a notebook for him. So there we go. So I've got some like basically rundown of information that I took from it, like the key points, I think. And I think we all had the idea that the cash flow would not be up to par. And obviously, COVID has had an effect in that. It hasn't been as effective in New Zealand, granted, but I think that also all the financial figures within there did include the likes of Bendon. And as we all know, they are currently getting rid of Bendon as a subsidiary. And I think that's going to increase the cash flow for the next upcoming years because they're going to have a lot less losses. They're on page 36, they mentioned that they still have $300 million worth of cash. It was mentioned in there, but it was sort of, shoved to the side a little bit. I also wanted to add as well that the current ratio has improved massively from their previous fiscal year. Like their assets and liabilities. It's looking a lot better in that sense.
They said they had $300 million in cash.
Yeah, if you check page 36, it should be there.
Wow. Well, did they cover anything about what they may use that cash for? I know that they've said some broad comments. Anything specific?
Yeah, so within their whole... so at the bottom of page 22, they said, following the divestment of Bendon and having recently raised capital, Naked is in a strong financial position to further leverage and build its leading e-commerce position in intimate apparel through the addition of synergistic, high growth and high margin e-commerce businesses as part of its new strategy to a pure e-commerce leader. So from this, what I would take from it, and obviously this is all my opinion and not financial advice, I think that this could lead to some sort of e-commerce acquisition. So this could be a technology company, for example, that could help them in their upcoming plays. It could be an actual intimate apparel, like someone who's already established in the clothing e-commerce business. So I think there's a lot of different avenues they could go down with this, but they have the cash, that they're ready to use it. By the looks of things, they've got Simon Tripp's the new CFO, who's the new Chief Financial Officer, who is a mergers and acquisitions expert. So, all the signs are pointed towards that direction, in my opinion.
I noticed that they had a lot of non-cash charges, so you got to kind of take that out of there with the warrants and some of that stuff, that non-cash stuff they had to deal with. So what's your overall opinion of kind of where they are now relative to where they're trading? You have any thoughts on that at all? Any? By the way, those of you on the radio or on YouTube, we're talking about Naked Brands, NAKD, and this is a show for entertainment purposes. So Sam is just giving us his opinion. He's not giving you financial advice. Sam?
Yeah, none of this is financial advice. I'm just a business and management student at university, so what do I know at the end of the day, right? But what I would say is that looking at the shares issued, the warrants and stuff, they said that as of April 30th, we had approximately 32,985,000 ordinary shares underlying our outstanding February 2021 warrants. And I did the maths, and this equates to roughly $30 million left for this fundraising. So they still have that 30 million sort of as a security, a potential fundraising that they can use to potentially raise even more cash. But again, are they going to use it? Potentially. They may use it or they may not. A prime example of this is actually the CEO of AMC, Adam Aarons, who went on another podcast on a different YouTube channel, and he said that they did this whole 500 million share dilution to just have that security there in case they needed to raise capital. And that could be what NAKD's doing. We have no idea, really. Like, it's all speculation up in the air, and I don't think we'll know until we have further answers, really.
Yeah, I mean, if we're being fair and we want to take worst case scenario, if they were to deploy the ATM again at around a 50-cent price point, you'd be adding an additional 60 million shares to the yeah, that's right.
But for them, that's 2 days worth of trading.
Yeah,
right.
That's true.
And if
That's
they did
true.
a percentage of the trading,
that's true.
That's really 10 days of trading.
Yeah.
So, to some degree, they may want to have the cash for acquisition purposes or whatever. I can't really comment. Sam, anything else you want to cover as we kind of wind down this section? And we love having you on. What are your thoughts on anything else you like?
Yeah, so I'm currently looking at Tron still. I do think there's a big upside to that cryptocurrency. It's currently dropped down to 0.09 after all the whole kerfuffle with the cryptocurrency. So, I think that could be a good play because it's got a low entry point at the moment. XRP as well took a massive dip today as well.
Ripple.
Cardona, it's a sort of environmentally friendly coin, so that could be a good one to look at. Also as well, I just wanted to add as well on the NAKD thing that a lot of the NAKD army, we sort of came together like just sort of to get a rough understanding of how many shares are currently long within the NAKD army. And it's currently estimated there is 120 million shares currently that's held by the NAKD army.
Okay, so
wow.
Sam, is that the NAKD army? Would that be the Telegram group?
The Telegram, yeah, the long group. But I think that I'm not sure if that's including the Reddit as well, but I think that's what the Telegram came up to. So
sick. Hey, you see your guy Justin Sun put 150 million in at Bitcoin at 36.8?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
I'm hoping that's gonna help Tron out in the long term as well.
Hey Sam, thanks for taking your Friday night and getting together with us and talking about
for sure.
Cryptocurrency, Tron, Naked Brands,
Cardano,
VXRT.
ADA.
We appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having me on. Take care,
man.
Hey, you take care of yourself, Sam. We'll see you again in a couple weeks, okay?
Yeah, take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
All right, man.
I like that guy a lot.
Awesome, yeah. So, I
like him. He's a young guy who you can tell is trying to do the work, and that's part is exciting, and he's got a nice following.
He's got a nice thought
Seems
on
like a genuine guy.
VXRT. That I like his thought process there, going to oral vaccine. Similar to our
put his accent together with my hard of hearing, and you got a problem.
Yeah, I thought he was saying Boxel, BOXL, but it was VXRT.
I really messed that up. My fault.
He's looking at altcoins, Cardano.
That's a
blockchain.
proof of stake.
Yep,
coin,
for
right?
sure.
Yep.
And Tron, he's been bullish on TRX, and I'm sure he trades that quite often.
Hey, Marshall did miss his flight. The next flight out is 9:50 tonight.
Oh my
And I told him we're going to come get him. Marshall, if you're watching the show, we're going to come get you, buddy.
We'll come get you.
That's okay. So, Skyla.
Yeah?
I want some humor.
You're going to like this one.
Let's hear it.
It's that time. Hold on a second. Let me
Get the
let me get the Oh, here we go.
Okay, so how did the cheeseburger introduce his wife? Meat Patty.
Oh.
Good, right?
Wow.
That's a dad joke if I've ever heard one.
That was pretty good.
I think it's great. You're talking about things that won't get us in any kind of trouble.
Yeah.
I tend to get.
Well, I try to pick jokes because there's a lot more inappropriate jokes than appropriate jokes.
Oh,
so.
just X out of that. You should create a new tab. We've got 16 minutes left. We got a lot to cover.
Go to this. We do. I don't know what you want to cover first, but I want to cover this article Uber and Lyft get an EV mandate from California.
Yeah,
Who will finance the costly transition? Can we go to the screen there?
that's interesting.
That's quick. We still need it for a second.
Yeah.
So basically, Gavin Newsom is saying within a certain period of time, no gas-powered cars in California.
By 2030, scroll down there. I think
That's
that's
what it says,
is.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's that's pretty interesting because are they going to be autonomous?
It says the rules adopted through a unanimous vote by the California Air Resource Board mandate EV account for 90% of all ride-hailing by 2030.
Wow.
So there's like a board that can just say that's the rules.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't worry about the law.
Will there be anybody left in California to hail a ride? I mean, there's
Hey, EV's coming, man.
that's fine. EV's coming, but I mean, you don't have to force it on people. I mean, after all, this is crazy.
So let's look at this real quickly here.
Let's get the whole story.
Okay, what you want to tell me the story?
Yeah. So Pelosi's at Congress. She's fining people for not wearing masks, other Congress members, when in fact she herself has been entertaining people without masks. And a couple of the congresspersons are really adamant about not wearing their masks, and they're fighting it, saying that it's unconstitutional to pay them under a certain amount of what they're supposed to be paid. And they are considering the fines as part of a way to reduce their pay. Pelosi herself has been caught on the Senate floor or on the House floor, shaking hands, yipping it up with people, and so yeah, it's been very interesting.
So that Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah. She says I now have 2 fines or 2 letters for not wearing a mask on the House floor. This discriminatory unconstitutional act of hypocrisy. First fine $500, second fine $2,500. Meanwhile, she calls Pelosi Speaker Maskhole. Yeah, Speaker Maskhole enjoys the mask-free super spreader events at the White House. So she's using their terms against her. I like that, super spreader.
Wow.
Yeah, so she is. Another one was good. Thomas Massey says, just filed Speaker Pelosi's letter in the circular file. That's great. And they're all just throwing their letters away. It's a big joke. So, Pelosi, you have a little bit of time left before, in my opinion, you lose your speakership. And the House...
I really like that argument you make that my mask, my body. Oh, no, my body, my choice for abortion.
Yeah.
But not when it comes to masks.
Yeah, no, that's not your choice.
It's not your choice for masks, but it's your choice if you want to get an abortion.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right.
It's just bonkers. We just like to
Although
live
I'm
freely.
pro-choice, so I think people should be able to do what they want. But
Well, that's fine. So then you should say my body, my choice of mask.
I have no problem with people wearing it or don't wearing a mask.
If you're vaccinated, what do you care if I'm wearing a mask or not? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not wearing masks
we
anymore.
digress, right?
Yeah,
Let's go.
Exactly.
Let's go right to the viewer questions here, or do you want to cover anything else first?
I've got some other hot topics there.
Let's go.
Scroll over a couple more.
Donald Trump.
Oh, let's go. No, go to this one because that goes
Which
in
one
line.
here?
No, one over. Our buddy here, Anthony
This
Fauci.
is Breitbart here.
Who cares? It's a poll.
Okay.
Confidence in Fauci has decreased 42% among Americans in the past year. That has to do with him talking about double and triple masks, not wearing masks, seen at the Washington Nationals baseball game, not wearing a mask. So I just wanted to say that American people are kind of getting fed up with all this
Confidence in Dr. Anthony Fauci has decreased by 42.2% among Americans in the past year, according to a what is that?
stuff. That's a Trafalgar group. It's a survey group. It's like
Wow.
Rasmussen.
Got it, like a Rasmussen group, but it's not. It's Trafalgar group. Wow.
Yeah, it's not as biased. They might not sample size mostly. A lot of these polls are biased. They call more Democrats and Republicans. That's what happens. So look at this. You'll like this one.
Let's
American military news. So there's actually Iran reveals new long-range combat drone named Gaza after terrorist attacks on Israel.
Ouch.
So they're fighting back.
Pics and video. Iran reveals long-range combat drone named Gaza after terrorist attacks on Israel. Wow, right there.
Yeah.
Nice.
I like
Is
this.
that, did they put that up on the screen?
I don't know, but I like this website.
Oh, there we go.
American Military News. I like this website. There's a
amazing.
lot of good stuff on there.
Got it. Yeah.
What else did I put up there? I wanted to show the New York Post. Yeah, X out of that. He's coming for you. Trump holding rallies. Florida, Georgia, Ohio, North Carolina. He's not going anywhere.
So what are you thinking here?
I don't know, but that's
Gonna
interesting.
rerun again?
He's not. He's ready to come back, man.
How come that other day when the Attorney General for New York said, or whatever,
Oh,
it was,
Letitia James.
when she
Letitia
said it's turning from a civil to a criminal investigation, it seemed like nobody cared.
They're just scared. They want to get rid of him. He's a threat. They'll do anything.
Did you see this thing about Obama and the book writing he's doing and what he said about Trump?
No, what did you say?
Oh, it was pretty bad. I couldn't repeat it.
Oh, okay.
He was pretty vocal about the press and how much he didn't like the press.
Yeah.
And pretty vocal about how much he didn't like Trump.
Yeah, I don't know. I would be shorting Fauci right now, as Patrick Dubuque says. I'd be short Fauci.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go to some viewer questions.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see.
We got
Okay, Kip. Here was a good question, Kips. So when will we know about the Justin Rice naked interview? Good question.
I figured that was coming. Well,
Full disclosure.
yeah, I will try to update you Monday. It's a fairly delicate situation because I want Justin to know we're supporters. We want to hear from him. We're excited to.
Yeah.
I understand he hasn't done many interviews, if practically any. So, it is what it is.
Double Trouble Dive Adventures says Justin Davis Rice is now getting crushed on social media. I don't know what that's about. I haven't checked that out. I want Justin to know that this is a friendly environment. We support Naked along with all our viewers. This is a really, really friendly environment. We'd love to have you on.
Yep.
Everything has been disclosed to you as far as the
We're
questioning.
working behind the scenes to get him on, and
Yeah, man.
we'll let you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's that post of Form 4 that just got posted? Was that for Naked Brands or something else?
What did I miss?
Someone just posted up on the screen a Form 4.
Oh, I think that was YV.
Oh, yeah. It was different stock?
Yeah. YVNT.
YVNT.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. YVNT.
Okay.
Yeah. Two insiders buys just posted up Form 4. We could see
VYNT,
pop
yeah.
in the aftermarket.
Well,
What is this symbol?
it's got a heavy short presence.
VYNT.
We traded it.
What do they do?
They are actually a genetic cancer. They're formerly Cancer Genetics. They're a biotech drug discovery company.
He's right. They're up in the aftermarket.
Yeah.
9 cents.
It's heavily shorted. It's got a 52-week range of $2 to $17.50.
ORN. Check this out. Infrastructure play. Check the book value. 700 million. 5-year growth rate. Future. Ravi.
ORN, Ravi? Let's see. Orion. 28 million flow. 226.67. 52-week range. This thing doesn't trade very well. I'm trying to stay out of these thin stocks.
Yeah, we've.
I don't want to get burned.
We make money in thin stocks. I mean,
Sky Trader, $2 super chat says CPSH. Sky Trader says it made a deal with Navy for ballistic panels. CPSH. I'm interested in that one. CPSH. Contract with the Navy. 9 million float, 87 market cap. Wow. Hey, Sky Trader. That annual 52-week range, $1.34 to $30. This trade's a little bit better, too. Let's look at the daily. Wow. This is quite interesting.
Tesla closed down.
I'm going to keep this on my radar. CPSH.
Oh, Lord. BBIG. You had me sell this.
Yeah, we sold
You
it.
had me sell this
Yeah.
BBIG.
Okay, we left $1 a share. We probably left a point on the...
Oh, wow.
We sold around 310, 315.
Is this
I think.
called Vecto Ventures?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're so brilliant. We sold it yesterday.
we did.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Nothing. You can't hit the top and you can't hit the bottom.
Can't
You
always
can-
buy at the bottom and sell at the top every single time.
We made money.
Oh my God, Roland's on. Guys, let's talk a Devon right here. ANVS.
Yeah, we saw that.
Let's be clear, we traded this name. For those of you who don't know, I am the founder and executive chairman of Alzamend Neuro. I can say nothing about the stock or the company, but I can tell you that we have filed an S1, which you can find on sec.gov. It is in the Alzheimer's space. I know this because my father has Alzheimer's. My mother-in-law died from it. My family has suffered. My grandparents have suffered. And I'm a big follower of Alzheimer's. And I founded a stock that licensed 2 drugs with the University of South Florida. And the prospectus is in the link, and I can't comment on anything else about the IPO. Today, when this stock went over to over $90,
Yeah.
I was flooded with responses about the IPO of Alzamend. Can't say anything about it. Could you cover SNLD? So this is, look at this, ANVS. They had some results with 28 patients, and it tells you cognitive improvement. Look, the stock went to the moon on a little bit of cognitive
Yeah,
improvement.
the patients were half and half, half Alzheimer's, half dementia.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah. No. Half Alzheimer's, half Parkinson's.
Or Parkinson, I'm sorry.
Right.
Yep.
So the stock rallied. I expect to see more from it.
Somebody wants to talk about it. Yeah, keep your eye on this. And then can you look at SAVA real quick?
Keep your eye on ANVS.
SAVA. SAVA.
SAVA is another play
Another
in the
player.
Alzheimer's space.
But what did it do today?
Casanova, it was up $1.28.
okay, it's up a little bit.
It's solid.
Okay.
But hit a high of almost 54 and some change, so it's down from the high.
SNDL, Sundial. What do you want to know about this dog?
Okay.
Huge float.
SNDL.
Let's get to it.
I'll get to my point here. It's a trader stock.
Let's get to it.
I'm a believer, and said this many times, that all of the marijuana stocks would be out of business. I think they're all going away. There'll be 2 or 3 primary marijuana stocks. The rest of them will be toast.
You called the consolidation. Apriya and Tilray merged.
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
Sundial diluted itself into oblivion. They got 1.85 billion shares in the float. The market cap's 1.4 billion. They do need to regain compliance in the NASDAQ. You know what's coming. You know what's coming, in my opinion. Reverse split. They're going to reverse the stock. That's just my opinion. I'm not telling you that's fact. Look at the fundamentals. Just look at it.
What's Rice Brand Technologies? I mean, I learn something new on this show every day. Those of you who follow Risk On, we learned something new from Marshall, his experience and his talk about Bitcoin. What is Rice Brand Technologies?
I never heard of this one.
I mean, this audience comes up with some stuff I've never heard of.
You know, this is kind of like
And now,
FAMI.
can you write that down? We got to look at it.
I got it. This is like FAMI. Look,
RIBT.
RIBT.
I mean, never.
You want to
heard
hear
of
the
it.
company description?
Oh, come on, give it to me.
Rice Brand Technologies is a specialty ingredient company focused on milling rice and other small grains and producing, processing, and marketing value-added, healthy, natural, and nutrient-dense products. Boom.
Year to date up 44 cents or 73%. Looks like they're on the NASDAQ. They're not a penny stock then. 'Cause
Yeah.
They're on the NASDAQ.
Did they just
I get
regain
this all the time from people. You got to look up the definition of a penny stock. A penny stock is not based on price. It's based on what exchange it's on and how much assets it has and how long it's been around. Total assets, not price. I mean, the world talks about price. Yes, there's a $5 price where people say that could be a penny stock. But a penny stock is not necessarily the definition of a penny stock.
Did you see this question?
What? What's the question?
Okay, Shervin, who I believe is a doctor of chiropractic. I might be mistaken, but I think he is. Todd, can you talk about the IPO and the earnings conference call next week?
Shervin sent something on my Twitter. Shervin, I saw. Is that the same doctor, right? Yeah. I can't comment on the IPO other than to say you wouldn't file documents to go public if you didn't intend to. But I can tell you that there were 2 confidential filings, which we made public.
Mm-hmm.
And the recent filing was not confidential. And if you go to Alzamend Neuro at the SEC.gov website, you can see the latest S1 filing. And an S1 live is something you file before you go public. As for Alt Global Holdings, the earnings call will be at 2:30 on Monday.
Yeah.
As we are releasing our earnings after the close on Monday. And that should be public knowledge shortly. Well, it actually already is. I'm sure the press release already happened. So.
We're having a nice lunch Monday, too.
Well,
Yeah, how's that call going to work?
oh, boy.
Oh.
I forgot about that.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to adjust that a little bit. Hey, things happen, right?
No problem. No problem.
Oh, my God. The whole show is already over.
Yeah.
Well, 56 minutes goes so fast.
Thanks, Devon.
when
Appreciate
you're
it.
having fun. Special thanks to Armada Trading for coming on. We love Sam.
Yes.
We love the Naked Army. I know what you want. From me to you, I'm working on the same thing you want me to work on.
Yep.
We are big fans of Naked and what they're doing there. There's something's up. We're fans of the Naked Army. Obviously, I don't want to talk much more about it because for various reasons. Hopefully, you guys all have a good weekend. Those of you on the radio, KEIB 1150 Los Angeles, Orange County. Text us at 949-799-1831 and type in merch, and we'll send you free merch. Text us at 949-799-1831 and type in merch, and we'll send you merch that stops on the 31st. So you got to get your merch in now. After that, it'll be a contest. For Jason, Skyla, my man Josh, Nick and Brett, Willie and the team, have a happy Friday. We will see you Monday, and I'll see you at the Indy 500 next week.
Boom.
See you guys.